So you're a first-time home buyer right here in Charleston, South Carolina, and you want to know exactly what you need to do to get started. Well, this video is going to tell you everything you need to know about buying a home for the first time in Charleston. So let's get after it right now. What's up, guys? I'm Spenser Harvel, realtor here in the beautiful Charleston, South Carolina, and I help people like you move here every single day. My channel is dedicated specifically to all things Charleston. So if you want to know more about moving, living, working, socializing, everything there is to know, I recommend subscribing to my channel. Go ahead and push that notification button and you'll see all of my new videos each week. So now let's talk about everything you need to know when you're buying a home for the first time in Charleston. So buying a home can be a pretty daunting and overwhelming process, especially if it's going to be your first time buying. So that's why I put together this video. It's a guide that's going to help navigate the home buying process in Charleston. First, let's start by talking about the Charleston housing market in general. So Charleston has become a super popular city, a growing strong economy, and the population continues to grow year after year. And this has sort of led to a competitive housing market. However, there are still going to be plenty of opportunities for first-time home buyers to find a neighborhood that they really love in their budget with a home that fits all of their needs. And first things first, it's important to understand that when you're buying a home, it's a huge financial commitment. It's not something that you should take lightly. And it's definitely essential that you're going to do your due diligence before you make a purchase. And what that means is go ahead and getting your financing in order, understanding your budget, and learning about the different types of mortgages and financing options that are going to be available to you. In this stage, you're also going to work on getting a pre-approval for a mortgage. And this step is super important in the home buying process because it's going to allow you to understand how much you can actually afford. It's also going to help us narrow down your home search so that we can get within your price point. You're going to need to provide some financial information to your lender. It's going to be your income, your debts, credit score, things like that. And what they do is use this information to determine how much you can borrow and then what your monthly payments will be. And then once you have a handle on what your budget's going to be and you're pre-approved, it'll be time for you to start looking at houses. And this is where you're going to use a real estate agent like myself. They're going to help you find homes that meet your criteria in specific neighborhoods that have exactly what you're looking for. And they're also able to start showing you different houses as well. Charleston has a huge variety of neighborhoods and all of them have, their own unique character. And some of the popular neighborhoods I would say for first-time home buyers would be West Ashley, James Island, Somerville, and a couple of others. And then when you're searching for a home, it's going to be important to consider things like the size of the home, the layout, number of bedrooms and bathrooms that you need, and any other features that you feel like are going to be really important to you. And then I also stress paying attention to the location. Is this where you want to be? Is this close to work? Do you want to be in more of a city or a suburban area? So all those things will come into play. And then once you found your home and you're interested in, it's going to be time for you to make an offer. And this is where things can be a little bit tricky as you're going to need to negotiate with the seller and reach a mutually beneficial agreement. But with a real estate agent, they can help you through this process and make it seamless for you. They're going to be able to provide you with guidance on what a fair offer might look like and make sure that you get the offer that you want. And then if your offer is accepted, the next step will be to get a home inspection. And what this is it's going to be a super thorough evaluation of the property. This will identify any issues or problems that you should be aware of before you buy the house. And your realtor will help you with this. It's important to have this inspection done, even if we feel like the home looks like it's in great condition, because you never know what could be hiding behind the walls in a home. And in South Carolina specifically, we would also get what's called a CL 100. And this is going to be an additional inspection that checks for pests and moisture issues. Charleston gets so humid in the summer, sometimes these can be an issue. But with the CL 100, this will be quick and make sure that we're good to go. With an inspection, it would uncover if there have ever been any previous flooding problems. Sometimes in Charleston, depending on where you live, there can be flooding issues, but with your inspection, you would be able to figure this out. And then once your inspection's complete and you're satisfied with the results and you want to move forward, at this point, it's really going to be time to close the deal, which is the final step in the home buying process. This involves signing a ton of legal documents, paying your closing costs, house and then transferring the property ownership from the seller to you. And the closing attorney is going to really be able to help with this entire process. They can answer any questions that you have about the closing of the sale. And also throughout the transaction, they're going to be the one that can give you legal advice to make sure that you feel comfortable moving forward with this purchase. You can use your own closing attorney. I, as a realtor, can give you advice on who you should use or help you choose one. And then once you've signed all the paperwork, you should definitely celebrate because now you're a homeowner right here in Charleston. So owning a home can be tons of work, but it's also super rewarding and it's a way for you to start to gain equity to build wealth. So I hope this guide has helped you feel a little bit more confident about starting that process of buying your first home here in Charleston. Remember, I work with new home buyers in Charleston every single day, helping them navigate this entire process and finding their dream home. So if you ever want any additional information about buying a home in the Charleston area, please feel free to shoot me a text, reach out to me by email, and I would be more than happy to help you in this process. So thanks for watching. Hopefully this was helpful, and I will see you in my new video next week.